to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking for a crease. It's Diggs. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Caught, close to the marker, it's dribbling. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick.
And if I watched this defense last week and I'm the quarterback and I'm starting out on the drive, I am not throwing the ball near these guys. I'm going to play it safe, and he forces the ball right off the jump. They had 5 a week ago. First drive, they got another one here today.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep...
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The give is to Taylor. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. And some room to work. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap. It's Taylor. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Rebels are on the move. To the air, it's Simmons. Buys a little time with his feet. Safe little shovel pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this left-handed quarterback, he drills throwing on the run to his right a lot in practice for situations just like that, and it paid off there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Under fire. It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for the score. Fires into traffic, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the back. Top run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires to the big fella. Hard running there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
First and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
And quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the running.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Taylor.
Man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down.
And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result...
Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Haas. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Finds his tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. But don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
caught in the backfield. It's high. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Complete on the shuffle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's not the way this quarterback wanted to go. Obviously, when you're left-handed, you don't want to be going to your right. But a nice job using his fundamentals, getting his body turned around to help him make an accurate throw.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and nailing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, he's limped up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Buys a little extra time. Takes a hit as he fires. With the catch, it's Matthews. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Using his feet to buy time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
It took them some time to finally, here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through. And that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Simmons. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get the... Oh, he's got some space! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to throw it, Aguilar. And that pass will be jarred.